our standard. Be who you are. Be who you are. Don't try to, we have everybody in this room, we brought you here because of a skill set that you have. Don't try to be something you're not. Because that's when you mess up. Be really good at what you're good at. Good, here we go, let's go. Come on, 3, 1, 2, 3. Together. Not trying to be an everything. How are you?
Hey, you guys heard me? Y'all got that thing already. Bow. So they say the loops right here, towels right here, this right there. That's what goes down there. We got some bean bags coming, because we watching some TV up in here. I already told them.
Yeah, I was just flying over here. I mean, I'm super excited, just ready to get to work, ready to get better, and ready to be in a new environment and just work hard.
I am super excited to be here, and I'm so excited for this opportunity, and just to be surrounded by great players and great coaches, and just to elevate my game to the next level.
So we got a lot of players back in the gym, and it's really important for players to get here early. One, it allows us to kind of see where they're at physically, and it also allows them to kind of shake any of that rust off that they have from not playing, or even if they have been playing, to get back into the system that we're used to having them play in, right? So it's a really good way for them to kind of ease into camp instead of just showing up here on Sunday and just getting right into practice. They've had a few days to get acclimated to what we're going to be asking them to do.
They're ready to come back. I mean, we were in exit meetings last year right after the season, and someone were like, Coach, I'm just, like, I hate we're leaving, because we were just getting in our stride, you know, and so now we're able to pick up right there. On. We're gonna make our lap. I got each other's back, no cutting corners, and then we'll get started. Everybody good with that?
Have a good one. Together on me, together on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Together!
But when you think of Christy Sides, you think of passion, you think of energy, you think of exuberance, and it's really interesting to watch the energy out there. I mean, she wears it, you know, on her sleeves, and I think that energy has a way of permeating the rest of the group.
Here, boom, how many times?
I think what makes Coach Christy so special is that she's just an open coach. She communicates a lot, and that's something that I enjoy, just being able to communicate, talk about anything, especially when it comes to basketball.
Coach Sides, she's been awesome from the first day I met her. She wants it more than anyone, and so I feel like I'm playing, you know, through her energy too. That picks me up every single day. It's exciting to play for her.
That we really talk about is we can't get too high and we can't get too low, right? And last year there was a time where we had won some games early, and I think we kind of got ahead of ourselves a little bit. You know, we want to win each day in practice, try to be the best practice team, find some way to get better every day, working towards our main goal, which, you know, we do want to get to the playoffs. That's our goal, but we also have a plan in place and steps that we want to make sure that we don't skip any to get to that.
I think something that maybe doesn't get discussed enough that Christy deserves a lot of credit for is she's in charge of a team, and she's in charge, along with Lynn, of a build here, but at the same time, last year was her first year as a head coach. So she's kind of learning herself along the way. She's got to guide this team and be a mentor and be a leadership figure, but at the same time, this is her first go around as a WNBA head coach, and so she's got to figure out what works for herself also, and all of that happens really, really quickly.
How was the first experience? What's this been like this first week and actually getting the actual real practice under your belt?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It was good for me. I think I got here on Monday or Tuesday of this last week, so got a few workouts under my belt. I think that definitely helped, so not coming into training camp completely blind, and it was a good first day. It was hard, but that's what you expect for these practices, and just fun to get out there with all the girls and get ready for Friday, honestly.
I'm very excited about the opportunity to pair Caitlin Clark with Aaliyah Boston. Elite point guard, elite post player. I'm thinking Stockton and Malone. I mean, I'm thinking Bird and Jackson in the WNBA.
I think Aaliyah obviously is one of the best screeners and finishers around the basket in the world as well. So for me, getting to play with that, you get really excited. People kind of have to make a decision. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of pick and roll action, whether they're going to blitz me and take two at me or whether take away Aaliyah on the roll.
There's a lot of hype around Kayla and I right now being a duo, and I'm really excited about that. I think just as a post player, being able to play with a guard like Caitlin that can get the ball inside the post, can hit you on the run, can knock down a three as well as she does, it's going to be great. But I think not only what Caitlin can bring for me, but the entire team. Just being able to make the right pass, make the right read, being a great teammate. So I'm really excited for what she will be able to bring to our Fever squad.
Aaliyah Boston, the list of players to start an all-star game in their rookie season is short, and it's a who's who of some of the legends of this game. And when you think about what she was able to accomplish in that rookie year, the pressure that comes with being the #1 overall pick, going to a new franchise that she probably didn't know a whole lot about coming into it, and then to perform from day one like she did, she's got that poise under pressure that we've been talking about with Caitlin as well. And I think for her, as she looks into year number 2, she's somebody, I think one thing that impresses me so much is she's constantly learning, whether it's on the basketball floor. She has this insatiable desire to learn more and to improve herself. I think a lot of people know of Aaliyah Boston, but maybe all the casual sports fans haven't learned about her yet. And I think this year will be that year where she becomes a household name, not just around the WNBA, but around the sports scene.
The energy is great, the hype is great, everyone is communicating, everyone is competing against each other. It is such a competitive gym, but I think that's what makes us so special, and that's what excites me so much, is we can go against each other with this aggression. So I know that when we get out there against other teams, we're going to be ready for it.
To strip all the old stuff out, and now we have our culture, we have our foundation. Now we can have fun doing what we're doing, but also keeping the main thing, and that's always working hard.
Tonight, a sold-out crowd is on hand in Arlington to see a preseason game featuring a matchup between the team's #5 overall draft pick, J.C. Sheldon, and the consensus NCAA Player of the Year, Caitlin Clark of the Indiana Fever. Record TV ratings, new highs in season ticket sales, and now a sold-out exhibition game. Tonight it's the Dallas Wings and the Indiana Fever.
Today, first preseason game. Relentlessly focus on the details. Okay, we talked about that. When we watch this video tonight, when it's over, all right, when the shot went up, did people sprint as hard as they can back? Because these guys led the league in what? Transition. There's not going to be an explosion that's going to go off, okay? But what is going to happen is there's a horn that's going to blow, and when that happens, that just means it's time to do what we do. Here we go. Let's go.
Last year, Clark for 3. Sheldon tries to get the rebound. Berger pokes it ahead. The layup, counted and a foul.
Loving the energy, and it's a natural thing to be athletic. I love to run, so I'm showing them, hey, this is how you're supposed to run on a break, so let's do it. It's fun.
Here, Indiana was 10th in pace. Clark from way downtown. On the reverse, counted. What a shot to Alyssa Smith.
That's tough.
I think we're young and we might have high expectations for us, but other people from the outside might still have doubts. But there's just a confidence and energy that's in this group. Even though we are young, we believe that we belong.
Clark gets all the way, carries it. And a little reaction to the crowd. Caitlin Clark is not disappointing the sellout crowd.
What's been the single biggest motivation in achieving your dreams in basketball?
That's tough. I think the single biggest motivation is definitely knowing there's people around me that are also getting better, and you always as a competitor just have a fire and a will to want to win and get better and just beat everybody else. I think that's just the biggest thing. Everybody else is working really hard, so you better work harder.